So let's review how Colorado Democrats' recent attempts at gun control usually work. First, they unveil a sweeping gun control bill. The gun rights lobby then says it's the end of the world. Then some Democrats, and often the governor, expressed hesitation. The bill inevitably gets watered down to be far less sweeping. The gun rights lobby still says it's the end of the world. Our Spencer Soysher looks at how a bill that would have banned new sales of many guns now won't.
Drip, drip, drip.
This is the pathway that we moved forwards to.
State Senator Tom Sullivan's bill to ban the manufacture and sale of some semi-automatic guns with detachable magazines just passed through the state Senate, but it's dripping with water.
Anytime you can put a speed bump there, I think that helps.
Senate Bill 3 now has an exemption. Someone could still buy one of those guns if they're vetted by their local sheriff and take gun safety training classes. That exemption was added to appease Governor Jared Polis.
That was a very lengthy conversation that we had with the governor, and that's what his team was concerned about, was the hunters and the sportsmen.
You would think Senate Republicans would be happy to not just have a blanket ban. Senate Minority Leader Paul Lundeen disagrees.
It's about government taking away from people natural rights and calling them privileges, demanding that they meet certain criteria to have what was previously a right, because government is now trying to turn it into a privilege. It's far worse. It is broader than now a firearms ban.
Sullivan would have liked to not have the exemption in the bill, but
I believe they're frustrated more than I am, and that's not always a bad thing.
the practice of watering down bills to appease the governor is not new. In 2023, Democrats introduced a bill stripping liability protections away from gun manufacturers. It only became law after the legislature removed provisions requiring gun makers to avoid selling to children, criminals, or people who may hurt others. Democrats also failed on an assault weapons ban in 2023, and then again last year. They also had to water down another bill about so-called sensitive spaces, where people could not carry guns. But Sullivan rejects the notion that their gun bills get rinsed off.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that we've made meaningful legislation in the 6 years that I've been here.
The governor's office told us he's been involved in working on this bill in order to accommodate hunters and people who shoot for sport. The classes people would take could be under any place licensed by Colorado Parks and Wildlife to do it.
As Senator Sullivan has said, he sees this as a step-by-step process, and no matter what they pass, we know that the gun lobby is going to fundraise off of it, and they're going to sue, and sometimes they win.
It certainly seems to be the approach.
Spencer Soysher, thank you.